let's look at this question. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I, and J, and K are the largest exporters of leather goods in the world, while Austria, Belgium, Chile, Denmark, England, Fiji, and Germany are the chief importers. Okay, so 7 countries that are importers and 11 countries that are exporters. The following table gives the import of leather goods in 1,000 tons by chief importers, the respective major suppliers of leather goods, and the imports as a percentage of consumption of leather goods for each of these countries. Okay, so as of now, we have the annual import data for these countries. We have the annual import data, and we also have imports as a percentage of total consumption. So if I want total consumption, that can be calculated. I also have percentage split of major suppliers. So 32% of 652 comes from F, 19% of 652 comes from G, so on and so forth. This is the meaning of this table. Okay, let's get to individual questions. Which of the above countries has the highest consumption of leather goods? Okay, highest consumption of leather goods. Let's do it for Australia. If 652 is equal to 65 by 100 into total consumption, so total consumption here would be uh, 652 by 65 into 100. This is the number. Now, why I have written this down is, see, you can use this as a setup for every other term. This into 100 is going to be common regardless of whatever country you take. So the only fraction that concerns us is this number divided by this number. So I get 652 by 65. So this is almost 10 times. Let's look at Belgium. 522 by 50 for Belgium. 522 by 50. This is 10.44 times. Chile, 361 by 72. This is much smaller than Belgium, so this is definitely not the highest. Fiji is 178 by 20. Okay, 178 by 2 is how much? 89. So you get a total of 890. Okay, sorry, not 890, 8.9. You get a total of 8.9. This value is clearly largest among the available ones. Therefore, the answer to the 29th question will be option B, Belgium. Question 30th. Denmark's import of leather from F in 100 tons is most nearly. Okay, pay attention to this. You had the data here in 1,000 tons. Here they have asked you in 100 tons. So appropriately edit the data. We're looking for Denmark. So for instead of 269, look at 2690, and from F gives it 12%. So 12 by 100 of 2690. This is too difficult to do. So do 2700. This is easier to handle. Cancel and cancel. 27 into 12. So you get 270 plus 54 adds up to 324. My answer should be around 324. Therefore, the answer will be option A. Let's look at question number 31. If 27% of the leather goods produced in B are exported to Belgium, then the total production of leather goods in B in 1,000 tons is nearly. So 22% of 522 is equal to 27%. See, 22% of this 522, B supplies 22%. If 27% of leather goods produced in B are exported to Belgium, then the total production of leather goods in B in 1,000 tons is nearly. Okay, 27% of whatever is produced in B. So this is gone, this is gone. So the I can cancel out 9, so I get 3 here. And how much do I get here? 1, 22, so 7. Why am I doing it 1? Sorry, I have to cancel it by 9. So I get 5 and 8. Okay. So B is equal to 22 into 58. So let me do this 3 in this 90. 22 into 90. So 22 into 19 will lead me to 440 minus 22, so 418 ish. My final answer for B is turning out to be 418-ish among the available options. The one I will mark is C. Why I'm not going with D is it is not indeterminate. It is definitely calculable. It is just that I'm making some assumptions. Therefore, the answer should be option C. I don't have any more space left. Let me just erase all this work that I have done so far. Let's look at the last point. E's export to Chile exceeded I's export to Germany by. E's export to Chile. E supplied 13% of 360. So 10% of 360 is 36. 3% of 360 is 10.8. So 36 plus 10.8 is 46.8. Okay. So 46.8 minus E is export to Chile. I is export to Germany. I to Germany. I is 40% of 112. So 4 by 10. 112 divided by 4. Uh, let's do let's do it with 110. 40% 110, so 44. This entire thing divided by 44 into 100 is what we are seeking. So we get 280 by 44. So how much will this break down into? But I don't think I should be able to do approximation here because I have 7.6 here, 4.75 here, 2.15 here. So I think I'd have to engage in precise calculation. Sorry, I would have to start all over again. So E is export. So 13 into 361 divided by 100 minus how much was it here? I 40 by 100 into 112 divided by 40 by 100 into 112 and whole thing by 100. So this 100, this 100, this 100 I can cancel. 13 into 361. Let me multiply. 361. I hate this, but I need to do it. 1083 964. So I have 4693 minus 112 into 4. 4480 by 4480 whole thing into 100. At least this is cancelling. So 693 and 480. So 213 by 448. 2130 by 448. Okay. Can I cancel more stuff? Yes, but now I have a very good rough idea. This will not be 5%. Had it been 2 to 4, then it would be 5%, but slightly under 5%. And then among the available options, I will choose option C as the final answer. For the last question, approximation is not the way to go. The options are too close together to go by the route of approximation, and therefore the precise calculation involved.